In this tutorial, we're going to look at changing the scheme view for your students in both a category and in an item. To do that, we'll go to Grades. And to view our options, we're going to look at Schemes. Now you can see here that we have percentages, which is for the most part the default organizational scheme, and then some others that we had built earlier. And you can see how to build a scheme in another video. Now currently we have the percentages displayed as our default scheme, so that's to let you know that when you display the scheme in a category, the default scheme is the one that will show. In individual items, you can adjust and choose from the schemes that you have available. So let's take a look. If you go to Manage Grades, and first we'll look at our options within a category. So if we go to this writing prompt screen and click Edit and scroll down, you'll see as far as showing what's available, the only option you would have by clicking Override Display Options and changing the student view would be to remove the scheme entirely or to show it. So in this instance, since percentages was our default, by checking this box, we are going to show the default scheme. And with that, the color we built into the scheme. And we can choose any of these items we'd like to remove if that were the case. But I like where it's at, so we're going to click Save and Close. And then our other options are in individual items. So if we are going to change the scheme view in writing prompt number 5 here, we can click the context menu, go to Edit, and scroll down in the Properties tab here, and then look at our grade scheme. Now you can see here it says default scheme percentage. So if I change the default scheme in my schemes tab there, this would automatically change to the default scheme that I selected. Now in the instance if I wanted to show one of my other ones or always keep it a percentage, I could always keep a percentage here, or I could select one of the other schemes that I have available to me, like our A through F scheme. So I'm going to choose that. And then what I'll do is override the display options for this particular item. Here, this first box will be for the student view. So I am going to make it a little easier to understand, so I'm just going to show the grade scheme and the grade scheme color here. So the only thing they would see is the A through F, depending on the number of points and how it related to the scheme that they would see. Now, if I wanted to override the display options for my managing view that I would see as an instructor, I could pull one or two of these out or keep them all in. Because I like that number of information, I'm going to keep them just as they are. And click Save and Close. And when I do that, essentially this will change that student view so they only see the grade scheme, the A through F view, and the grade scheme color that I selected for that particular item. And that's pretty much it. And you can control that scheme on individual basis for each of these items or leave them set to the default.